Hi, I'm Lauren Herlock with Digital for Utilities. Today I'm here in conversation with Ted Schultz, eSource's CEO. How are you today, sir?
I am great, Lauren. How about yourself?
I'm doing fabulous. And it's so good to see you. I'm so excited to see you this year at the summit.
Oh, I can't wait to be there. Yeah, you had a great group of speakers lined up. I think it's going to be real exciting.
After last year being virtual, my bag's already packed. I'm so ready to be there. So can you share a little bit about like eSource's business strategy? What are you guys up to?
Yeah, that's a great question. eSource, we're focused on the utility industry, and we have been for 35 years. So we know utilities, and our whole focus now, we're dedicated to really helping utilities become a sustainable utility. It seems to be the focus around the industry because utilities matter; they always have. But they matter even more now. They seem to be at the center of a major industry change that's really important to the overall world and what's going on. And so our whole focus is how do we help them do the hard work of becoming a sustainable utility? And when we say that, there are four key components of that. One is environmental responsibility, providing clean, carbon-free energy and water. The second is reliability and resiliency. Always been a core tenet, but seems like we have a once-in-a-century storm every year now. But how do you deliver continuous and consistent service? And then customer equity, big topic coming out of COVID for every utility. How do we turn from serving just providing equal service to all customers to how do we rethink how to serve all customers in a more equitable manner? And then financial stability is also critically important. Whether it's an investor-owned utility or a municipality, their bottom line's got to be there to afford them to enable innovation and support the communities that they live in. So that's our whole focus, is really helping utilities, really be a key driver in a sustainable future. Yeah, we've been very active on the M&A front, and really important for us to how do we, improve our capabilities to maximize the value we can deliver to our utility clients as they're on their journey to become a sustainable utility. So, and we see technology as a key enabler in that. We look across the value chain and we look at cloud computing, we think being very critical. Along with some enabling technology and data science, we see we're in the middle of a paradigm shift around data-driven decision-making, and how do we help utilities leverage that? So we've enhanced our capabilities to provide really expert consulting in the implementation of new technologies. We already had AMI and GIS in our portfolio with some experts, and we got out and we acquired AAC utility partners who are expert in CIS and ERP implementation systems. And all these systems are moving to the cloud. And it's great to have somebody who understands that, can help move them to the cloud in these critical operational systems. I mean, they're key enablers. They produce a tremendous amount of data, by the way, and you really need the cloud in order to process and get value out of those. We then bought another company called Water Systems Optimization. Very similar story. They're doing the ground level work in the water market. And it's fascinating when you look at the water market. In a lot of cases, more than 50% of the water from source to consumer is lost. So it's a big issue to solve, to resolve. And the company we purchased, we're now working to digitize water leaks, very useful data, and how do we use that combined with AMI. We also bought Karen ERA, a battery research company. We see battery storage, again, as a game changer in the distributed energy resource environment for electric utilities. And lastly, we bought a company called DFG, long-standing reputation in the industry for around customer equity and working with low to moderate income customers and customer experience, one of the pillars of the sustainable utility. So we think we've really, and we'll do more. We are looking at, how do we, again, maximize the value we can bring to our clients, and how do we help them accelerate the progress to becoming a sustainable utility. And these four companies we just acquired are paramount to, growing our capabilities. We're really excited.
What an amazing just amount of knowledge and expertise you guys were able to acquire. That's really bravo to you guys.
Well, we're going to see, we're in a couple of sessions. One, we're going to have a booth there, which I think will be pretty interesting. And I think the focus, if things go according to plan, you talk about, two big things, in our opinion: utilities matter and the cloud matters. So those are two big things to focus on. The other, we're going to be in a session with Eastern Municipal Water. That'll be building on software testing center. That's one of the really key areas that AEC utility partners have brought to the table, not only on their expertise and implementation, but afterwards, how do you get test scripts automated? You think about it in CIS. It used to be, well, you have a big implementation, and then you have a big upgrade every year or two. Well, now you're in the cloud, right? You can update every night. So how do you look at how do you automate that process, which is going to be, I think, key. So just talking about that scripting, I think, is critical. And then our CTO, Adam Stotz, will be on a panel around infrastructure and security, which obviously is a really big deal for everybody. Something that, his background will be really good. He worked for defense contractors, and so he worked for the Department of Defense and intelligence agencies, doing work for them before coming to us. So the utility criteria is he's well experienced, well beyond what we need in utilities.
But honestly, with cybersecurity being such a hot topic in the industry, he sounds like he's a great fit. And that's one of the panels I'm most excited about, but I don't play favorites. But I am very thrilled to hear that because, cybersecurity is on the top of everybody's mind these days with so much being in the cloud and online. It's so important. It's like having your front door locked, it's you got to do it.
Absolutely. Well, it's one of the key aspects is everyone believes the cloud is less secure, and actually it's even more secure. So it's really, it's sort of counterintuitive.
Yeah. We find that all the time. So, Ted, thank you. And thank you so much for your time today. And I just wanted to thank you too. AAC has been one of our key partners throughout the years. Thank you for continuing our partnership with eSource now. So we're so excited about all the new.
Our pleasure. It's great to step in, and really looking forward to the conference. It's going to be exciting.